Okay, apparently you actually have to be working for WWE to be nominated for Superstar of the Year. Dang it! Hello, everybody. Welcome again to part 2 of my Slammy's preview. Um, on the last episode, I gave the categories that are you can vote on via social media. Um, these next um, these next categories are going to be the ones you can that will probably be voting on during the show via the WWE app. And your talent, yes, yes, I know you're excited. See if she can't even sit still. She's so excited. Okay, we're gonna start off with the "This is awesome" moment of the year. Get the nominees: Brock Lesnar destroying J&J Security's Cadillac on Raw. Um, Randy Orton's RKO on Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, where he did the springboard basically off Seth Rollins' that head into the and went into the RKO from there. Uh, the Divas Revolution. Um, the Shield, the sort of mini Shield reunion to triple power bomb Randy Orton at. For the life of me, I forget what event that was. It'll come to me eventually. And the Rock, Ronda Rousey, get your butt. Not everybody wants to see that. The Rock, Ronda Rousey, assaulting the Authority at WrestleMania. Um, Now, once again, I give my pick. I give what should win and what more than likely will win. For the "This is awesome" moment, what should win for me, the Divas Revolution. Because this was them, the WWE essentially listening to the fans for once, and actually, and even though it's not exactly what we've wanted, but they have given more time and a bit more, given more time to the Divas in WWE. For what will win, um, more than likely the Rock Ronda Rousey moment. So there you go. Extreme moment of the year. You've got the extreme. You've got this. A lot of certain moments with just different names. I don't get it. It's just convoluted. Like they just added a bunch of categories just to make the show, just to make things seem interesting. Extreme moment of the year. Um, the brawl between Brock Lesnar and the Undertaker that pretty much emptied out the locker room. It took the entire locker room to control this, and even then, that really didn't work. Um, Luke Harper power bombing Dean Ambrose during the Intercontinental Ladder match at WrestleMania. Is when he grabbed him off the ladder and then power bombed him outside the ring through another ladder. Rollins breaking Cena's nose on that match they had on Raw. Um, it was like his face went that way, his nose went this way. Um, but he continued to wrestle with it. It was a pretty grotesque injury. Reigns going off and beating the heck out of anything that moved at TLC. Of course, this was after the fact, after Sheamus had lost the ladder match. Of course, we all know the next night he Superman punched everybody and then became WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But that night, that moment is considered extreme. Neville, and finally, Neville doing the red arrow off the ladder It was at the SmackDown prior to Money in the Bank. Okay, what should win? I would say Rollins breaking Cena's nose, because that we have seen just about all this other stuff happen before, but this was a very grotesque injury, and Cena continued. This, in a lot of people's minds, it's one of those things that elevates Cena and kind of we can all see why he's still around. He's the dedication. As far as what will win, probably Luke Harper powerbombing Dean Ambrose. And like I said, we go from a This Is Awesome moments to the Extreme moment to the OMG moment. The nominees. Seth Rollins cashing in the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, making the title match a triple threat and in the end winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Lesnar going off trying to kill Seth Rollins and ending up F5ing at Michael Cole and a cameraman. That was the night after Raw. That was a Raw after WrestleMania because he wanted his rematch. Kalisto's Selena Del Sol off of one ladder and putting, I believe, Jimmy Uso through another one at TLC. The Wyatt family attacking The Undertaker after his match with Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. And Sheamus cashing in at Survivor Series. What should win, and I believe what will win, is Rollins cashing in at WrestleMania. Because of that moment. And that had a lot of people flipping off, a lot of people cheering, a lot of people it woke them up in the moment. When I think of something that warrants oh my god or OMG, that's what I think of. And so that way I think should win and will win is Rollins cashing in. We go from now OMG to LOL. The LOL moment of the year. Nominees: Edge and Christian's interaction with the New Day backstage on Raw. It's where Xavier Woods played the trombone, then Christian played the kazoo, then it pissed off Big E, and Big E ate the kazoo. Very funny moment. Very interesting. The Bushwhackers Hall of Fame speech. Let's face facts. Those guys made you laugh. It was a lot different from when they were the sheep herders, but as the Bushwhackers, they were kind of a comedy bit, and their Hall of Fame speech was no different. Miz and Mizdow's Niagara ad. This was where Mizdow was filming a commercial, and the Miz took it over, and then they aired it, and realizing it was a plug for the fictionalized erectile dysfunction drug Niagara. The Authority dancing with the New Day. I don't think I have to explain it there. The New Day started dancing, and then Stephanie started dancing. Triple H, got all mad, and then he came in and started dancing with everybody. It's fun to watch something like that because it's nice to see everybody cut loose every once in a while. And the prior to Money in the Bank, I believe the Raw, where all the participants were out in the ring, and then all of a sudden R-Truth came out saying he was going to kick everybody's ass. He was going to take that briefcase. Kane said, "You're not even in the match." And that's when R-Truth realized he wasn't and said, "This one's on me, my bad." I'm not going to lie, that was kind of fun. That was pretty funny. As far as what should win, probably the Mizdow Niagara ad, because I know everybody likes a good dick joke. What will win? More than likely, Edge and Christian's interaction with the New Day, because Edge and Christian have a show on the network to promote. Breakout Star of the Year. Nominees: Kevin Owens, Neville, Charlotte, Tyler Breeze, and Braun Strowman. Again, this is going to be a should win and will win. Kevin Owens. Let's face facts. Kevin Owens just exploded on the scene, and they've done everything. Dunn's tried everything he can to make him look bad and certain fat jokes and that. But there's no denying Kevin Owens' talent. There's no denying Kevin Owens came on the scene, beat the heck out of John Cena. It's the considered man in WWE, and so you're looking at should win, will win, Kevin Owens. The Hero in All of Us award. This is superstars, divas, and WWE personalities known for their charity work. The nominees include Big Show, John Cena, Natalya, Roman Reigns, Stephanie McMahon, and Titus O'Neil. Should win and probably will win in this instance. I'm going with Stephanie McMahon. She is on the board and doing a lot with a lot of charities, including Connor's Cure. That she started, the Be a Star thing. She's, pretty much doing a lot of charity work and is being recognized for it. And I think this will be WWE acknowledging, hey, she does all this work. Hey, something. Diva of the Year. Yes, this one's going to be interesting. The reason why, getting Divas fans to agree on one will be like getting that pit bull gnawing on your leg to ease up. It's not going to happen. The nominees: Nikki Bella, Naomi, Paige, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte. Okay, as far as should win is a no-brainer. As much as I like Paige, I like Sasha, you all know my feelings on Charlotte, Naomi. But you can't argue 301 days is 301 days as far as dominance, as far as dominance over the year. Nikki Bella, hands down. I mean, she won the PWI Female 50. And because of that, I mean, there's, we can go with all, talk about all the manipulation, what have you. This is on camera stuff, and what's on camera is what's going to count for this. So should win, Nikki Bella. As far as will win, if this, if it isn't fixed, and I've heard both sides of this. If it wasn't fixed, I could see Sasha Banks, Paige, or Nikki winning it. Charlotte has not. I would just. Personally, I would disqualify Charlotte and Sasha Banks because they were only there for half of the year. Naomi has what 2 title shots the whole year. Pretty much the majority of the year, it's been Nikki Bella and it's been between Nikki Bella and Paige. But the thing was Paige being always the bridesmaid. Will win. I'm gonna say Nikki Bella. Just for the fact that like I said, you can't argue with 301 days. Match of the year. These are some good ones. Nominees: the triple threat at the Royal Rumble: John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and Seth Rollins. Also, Sting versus Triple H at WrestleMania. Cena versus Owens at Elimination Chamber. Owens' debut match on the main roster. The Fatal 4-Way on Raw, I believe it was the week before Rollins hurt himself. Reigns, Ziggler, Owens, and Del Rio. That was to name the number one contender. But then Rollins injured himself, and they had to scrap the whole thing and do the tournament. And then Lesnar and Taker, and finally Lesnar and Taker Hell in a Cell. As far as should win, the first match on that list, that triple threat. That triple threat was amazing. Their triple threat was top notch. I mean, that showed why Cena is one of the, you can't argue with the fact that Cena is really good at his job, and it really put Seth Rollins on the map as far as a performer. No, that's why for Superstar of the Year, I'm thinking Seth Rollins should walk away with it, because who can argue he's had the best year? As far as anyone, he's had the best year. As far as will win, I can see Lesnar and Taker Hell in a Cell because of the marquee value, and because it's mistake and Lesnar. Okay, those are all the categories for the Slammies. On this episode, these are the ones that you're probably going to be voting on during the show using only the WWE app. Refer to part 1 for the ones you can vote on using social media. Those go on right now. I believe they close prior to the pre-show. And now that these are done, tune in for part 3, where I tell you the categories they missed. So until that time, I'm the Guido, and you have been warned.